All right, welcome back to Pipes Pro Talk, and I got my week 2 pick'em here for you. I didn't do this last week because by the time I recorded the video and posted the other ones from week 1, there just wasn't enough time and game started. But starting here with week 2, especially now after I have my first look at teams, I'm going to give you my pick'em series each week, picking my winners for each matchup as the NFL season goes on. So with that being said, we're going to start here with the Browns versus Bengals. I'll take the Browns to win here as Baker Mayfield has a bounce-back game against a poor defense. Joe Burrow, I think, is going to look good, though, playing against a secondary riddled with injuries. And really, on offense, the Bengals, their strength is how many good receivers they have: A.J. Green, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, John Ross. So I think Burrow's going to look good for the second straight week and probably going to have his first NFL touchdown pass. The Giants versus the Bears, I'll take the Giants here as Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley looked lost against a great defense last week, but face a better matchup here offensively. And the Giants' improving defense should be better than Detroit's, who the Bears barely beat last week. And then for the Rams versus Eagles, the Eagles actually gave up 8 sacks last week, and even though Lane Johnson should be back, the real problems are at guard, and they'll face Aaron Donald, Michael Brockers, and Leonard Floyd. I'll take the Rams to beat the Eagles. The Atlanta Falcons versus Dallas Cowboys. The Falcons defense gave up a whole bunch of yards to a Seahawks offense who is less talented everywhere except quarterback. I'll take Dallas to beat the Atlanta Falcons. And then the Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady, coming off 2 picks and a loss, is going to have a bounce-back game, facing one of the league's worst defenses. I'll take the Bucs to beat the Panthers. And then the New York Jets versus San Francisco 49ers. I think very simply the 49ers are going to beat the Jets. They are better everywhere, and the Jets are dealing with injuries to stars. The Denver Broncos versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like the Steelers here to win. I think Drew Lock will be overwhelmed by the best defense in the league, and Big Ben will continue to perform well. And for the Jaguars versus the Titans, I don't believe the Jags can stop the run, so I'll take Derrick Henry to dominate and the Titans to win. Then for the Detroit Lions versus Green Bay Packers, I'm not sure anyone on the Lions defense can stop Devontae Adams or Aaron Jones, and Rodgers will put up MVP caliber numbers for the second straight week. I'll take Green Bay to win. Then in the AFC East, the Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. Fitzpatrick threw 3 interceptions last week against a good secondary, and will face an even better one in Buffalo, so I'll take the Bills to win and Josh Allen to dominate a defense who has no answer for Diggs, Beasley, and Brown as a trio at receiver. The Vikings versus the Colts. I don't love the Colts defense, especially after week 1. And the Vikings have talent everywhere on offense with Thielen, Rudolph, Cook, and Kirk Cousins. I will take the Vikings to beat the Colts. And for the Washington football team versus the Arizona Cardinals, the Washington has a good defensive front, and the Cardinals have a bad offensive line, but Kyler Murray is mobile and will overcome the only real strength of the football team. DeAndre Hopkins will have a big day, and I'll take Arizona to win. Then for the Baltimore Ravens versus the Houston Texans, Baltimore is the best team in football, facing a middle-of-the-pack team, and ultimately Lamar Jackson will be too much for the Texans' defense. Baltimore to beat Houston. Kansas City Chiefs versus the LA Chargers. Tyrod Taylor was ineffective, and the Chargers barely beat one of the worst teams in the league, so I wish them luck facing one of the best. Kansas City will win this game. Then for the Patriots and Seahawks, wrapping it up here. Cam Newton did look good last week, but Russell Wilson seems to finally have control of the offense, and a great secondary in Seattle will face a bad receiving core from New England. The Seahawks will roll over the Patriots in an impressive win, and it comes down to New England has a good defense, but the only way the Patriots can score points is by passing or running, and the Seahawks have one of the best linebacking cores in football and have a great secondary to stop the pass. So I don't think the Patriots are going to be able to score a lot of points, so I'll take Seattle to win. The Seahawks will keep rolling. Then for the last game of the week, the New Orleans Saints versus Las Vegas Raiders. The Saints without Michael Thomas will struggle, but Emmanuel Sanders is more than capable to step up against a team who wasn't great in pass defense last week. I'll take the Saints to win. So those are my predictions for week 2. I have the Browns, Giants, Rams, Cowboys, Bucks, 49ers, Steelers, Titans, Packers, Bills, Vikings, Cardinals, Ravens, Chiefs, Seahawks, and Saints all winning this week. We'll see you for the reactions, and we'll see you next week. Hi, thanks for watching Pipes Pro Talk on YouTube. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and share with your friends. And if you want to see more, subscribe and hit the notification bell.